What's going on YouTube? Your boy Space back at you guys with another video, and today I have some Ascent Capture the Flag. I haven't done one of these in a while where I just live commentary over gameplay, but today, as you can see by the title down below, this is going to be a video just talking about what my future holds, with me not being able, let me lower my mix in, with me not being able to compete at the Call of Duty Championship. The cutoff date was January 17th, and my birthday's on February 18th. So it was about a month behind, and it really sucks missing it for a fourth year in a row. But things happen, and I tried to contact people, but it was just not gonna happen. And it's nothing against the people that make the rules. It is a law, and there's just certain things that need to be followed for tournaments as such as one of high amount of money like CoD Champs, playing for 400 grand first place and other prize totals. But it is what it is. It's a really bad situation, not bad, but straight out shitty situation, and there's nothing I could do about it. I could sit here and just whine about it all day, or I could sit here and do the same things I've done the last 3 to 4 years when I found out I couldn't play. But the thing that is really hurting me about this one specifically is because I thought I was going to be able to play this year. I didn't think there was going to be a cutoff date so early before the event, because I will be 18 for about a month and a half before the actual event happens, or before anyone gets paid. So that was really frustrating. I didn't get the ruling on that, but the rule is you have to be 18 by the time the first qualifier starts, which started today in Australia, January 17th, and I think teams already did their part of qualifying or whatever they had to do. But enough with that. Best of luck to everyone competing. There's nothing I can do now but move on and not dwell on me not being able to compete at CoD Champs. So if you guys are wondering what I did the past 3 or 4 years, I found out I couldn't play, because those years I knew I couldn't play because I was just so far behind in age. I was 16, 15, and I was just prepared for the moment of having to get dropped, or just not being able to play with the people that I'm supposed to be playing with, just because of my age. And the one good thing about this is this year I'll be able to go to Gfinity, so that's a plus. But it just gives me more time to prepare myself for CoD Champs and get the right mentality, and still grow up, because I'm not at my full potential. I'm still very young, and I have a lot to learn, as well as everyone else. You could always get better and improve on your game, so that's a positive to look at. My first CoD Champs, I'll be very prepared for it. So let me get to what I've done the past 3 or 4 years when I couldn't compete, and what I did for what I'm going to do for these next couple of months, since I'm not able to play at Champs. And to be quite honest, no teams are going to want to play with me for these next couple of months, because I'm not of age. And everything right now, to every pro player and professional, and I just said the same thing twice, but every competitor and every person that's competitive is the $1 Million tournament. And I don't blame them. They have every right for that, and it'd be stupid not to be. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chill, stream, not chill, but just take a step back from competitive. As of right now, I'm not, because I'm still technically on Elevate and playing in the league, so that's great. My main goal is to be able to compete at Season 1 playoffs. If I could do that, I don't even care about CoD Champs, as crazy as that sounds. To be honest, I'm over the fact of not being able to play at Champs now, because it's been about a month since I knew. Not a month, half a month. So I'm over it now. I dwelled about it. I did what I did, get my mind right, and just forget about that. But what I'm really gonna be upset about is if I don't get to play in Season 1 playoffs. And I understand where my team's coming from. They want to play with their fourth that they're gonna go to Champs with, and this game just ended. But they're gonna want to play with their team they're gonna go to Champs with, and that's totally fair, because they want the most practice they could get, and they want to make sure they're fully prepared. And I'd want the same for my team. But the only thing is, I just don't want them picking up a fourth no offense, that doesn't deserve it and just take my spot and I get nothing out of it. You know, I qualified for the season. I've already played half the matches and we're in the top 8, and it's just really going to be upsetting if I don't get to play at Season 1 playoffs or get anything out of this season. And if I get to play in Season 1 playoffs, I'm still relevant. You know, it's not like I just fall behind and everyone just forgets about me. It will really help me out a lot. And I'm not going to get into another game because I'm almost done with this. But your boy's so dominant, I make people leave. But uh, let's get to the real thing. So pretty much, I'm just gonna be grinding S&D tournaments, any online tournaments. I'm gonna be streaming a lot. This is why I'm doing this video, because I gotta get on the YouTube grind. I need to grow and expand my fan base like I did the past 3 to 4 years. And you know, it's not that bad of a thing. You know, the past 3 to 4 years at this time, around these couple of months before champs and whatnot, I really just streamed and focused on growing my fan base and connecting with my fan base so they could relate to me and know who I really am. So that's what I'm going to be focused on, just expanding and growing my fan base. And this helped me in the past, you know, with having loyal fans, gaining loyal fans, and just having that fan base around me. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you could have these placings and win this money, but at the end of the day, once you gain these loyal fans, and those are the hard ones to find, but they are obtainable. Once you gain them, they're never going to leave your side, and that's the best thing to have. Like, having fans and supporters that watch your videos and stream daily, you could have a consistent backing behind you rather than just depending on tournaments. And that's where I want to go with this. I'm looking at the big picture as well as competing. But as of right now, all it is the social media and YouTube and streaming, because I can't compete really. I'm hindered because of my age, and that's what these next couple of months are going to be. So I hope you guys are excited for that, as I'm going to be pumping out content, pumping out YouTube videos, streaming all the time. I've really been on my stream grind the start of this month, ever since uh, CoD Champs was announced and I wasn't able to go. So that's my main goal, is to grow my fan base and connect with you guys. I actually have something working, like it's in the works. I might have a documentary coming out. As crazy as that sounds, you guys are probably wondering why me, but I do have a crazy story, and I definitely want to share it with you guys. It's my story. I haven't really shared it with too many people or the general public at all. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Hopefully I get that sealed and done. It's actually with a big company. I don't want to talk too much about it as of yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It helps me out so much. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a lovely and enjoyable day. And I'll see you later. Take it easy. Peace.